What's up everyone? Welcome back to my channel. Today's video, we are going to talk about my mini bar. Recently, I did a kitchen tour, kind of redecorate video. I will have that link down below and a card as well. And a lot of you guys wanted me to dive a little bit more into my bar. If you've been here for a while, you have kind of seen the evolution of the bar. I've done past videos with the bar. I'm completely obsessed with bars, barware, the whole thing. I think it makes a home so sexy. I love it. It's one of my favorite things. When Zach and I go out to dinner, I like to sit at the bar to get inspired. I just love them. In this video, I'm gonna go over how to create like a really elevated mini bar, things that you can do to kind of give it a little bit more of a practical but still styled look, and how you can collect your barware, collect your mini bar over time and not feel rushed. If you're new here, my name is Brandy, and on this channel I mostly do home decor. However, my husband and I just started doing a little bit of vlogs that includes beauty, fashion, lifestyle, you name it. So don't forget to subscribe for more videos like those, and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up for more home decor. So without further ado, let's get into it. The first thing that I want to say, which I say in pretty much every kind of design project that I do, is to create a mood or get a feel for the mood that you want. My mini bar personally has an old world vibe to it. I try to find bottles that have a little bit more texture, a little bit more character. I am really picky with the bottles that I display out on my bar. I do have a separate little cupboard in the apartment that my husband will get kind of those popular liquors, or you know, the Costco size ones, things like that that I don't display on here, but everything that goes out on the bar is pieces that I have put so much thought and effort into, or saved up for some bottles because they're a little bit more pricey. But really creating that mood that you want for that mini bar is going to be such a game changer. It's going to be cohesive, it's going to look designed and purposeful. So take some time, check out Pinterest, get a mood board going, get the whole vibe that you want, get that mood, get the vibe going before you start. One easy way that we have been able to build, and affordable way that we've been able to build our collection, is to buy things as we need them. So Zach and I love margaritas, love them. We're constantly trying different margaritas, doing the whole thing, trying out all different kinds. So we invested in margarita glasses, and this was a way for us to add to our drinkware, but not feel like overwhelmed, like you have to have all these different drinkware glasses, all these different liquors, things like that. We invested in these glasses, and then the next time we made palomas, and we got, you know, different glasses for the palomas, and kind of have built up from there. Now I am a true believer in drinkware glasses are so crucial with different cocktails. So we have been slowly investing in drinkware glasses. So these are another drinkware glass, like a little champagne coupe that we invested in for the pineapple smoke cocktail that we've shared with you guys. And we only purchased 2 at a time because it is only Zach and I. It's also COVID, so it makes it a little bit easier to invest in glasses right now. I am going to be ordering 2 more. We keep a set of 4. They say to have between 6 and 8. However, we don't have the space for that. But investing slowly is going to help you develop your bar over time and not feel super overwhelmed. Next, I'm going to show you guys our bar utensils. So when we started collecting kind of our barware, I did want to keep it affordable. So most all of these utensils are from Target, and I wanted to keep things pretty basic because I knew with basic utensils, I could make a lot of cocktails. Now we're in the place where I'm needing to invest in like a second strainer to double strainer cocktails and things like that, just because we've gotten more into cocktails. For starters, I just have all of my utensils in this cocktail mixer, which we do use to mix some of our cocktails. But I have a little mixing spoon in there, again from Target. By the way, everything in this video will be linked down below, or similar items if I can find them. I picked up this jigger. This is all kind of the same little collection. This muddler is actually from Amazon. I also want to point out that I do like to mix my textures. So I have this glass mixer with brass utensils, also wood in here, because I think having different textures and materials really elevates a space, an area, and also makes it look developed over time. And that's one of the goals that I go for in my home. You might not like that look. I love that look. I like to mix things and kind of pick things up over time. I have a bottle opener, a strainer, screw. I think this is called a corkscrew. So I have all of these items in here and we grab them as we need them. As I've mentioned, we have kind of been developing our collection over time. So we don't have super matchy-matchy, but if you want super matchy-matchy, I would go with places that keep things for a long time, like Williams-Sonoma, Crate & Barrel. They kind of keep those items for a long time and you can kind of build your collection. But I just got this shaker. I wanted something that was super basic, and we had some other ones that would just kind of spill or leak. I just wanted something super simple. And then I got this jigger. It actually goes with this shaker. These are kind of the utensils that we have right now. Really, really basic. And as I've mentioned, now we're at the stage where I can buy a double strainer or different things that we might want to kind of elevate our cocktail experience that we give our friends when they come over. So start with your cocktail basics. My other tip is you don't have to have everything all on display. We have a lot of our items that aren't more of the pretty items tucked away in a little bar shelf within our home. And we go in there to get like agaves or mixers, or some of our really big liquor bottles or ones that I don't like to put out on display are in a different cupboard, and you can totally have it all out if you want. I just wanted to point that out just because I don't have everything out. Once you've had your basics collected, once you kind of have things built and you're feeling really good about it, is when you can really start to focus on your details. Now, I just shared this tray that I recently purchased, and I purchased it because I really wanted to start getting more of an elevated bar look. I really wanted to just take it up a notch and add a little bit more details to the space that I could. I'm limited. I live in an apartment. I can't just tear out this wall and create this gorgeous bar. So I have to kind of work with what I have. And that is my next tip, is work with what you have. Invest in different trays and different ways to kind of elevate the space within your space that you're in. I know for me, living in an apartment can be frustrating sometimes because I want it to look a certain way and I can't do that. But investing in certain little pieces like this tray and things like that have really made it feel a little bit more elevated for me, a little bit more high-end, which is the look that I'm going for. When you are adding the decor in, don't forget about candles. You guys know I talk about this all the time. I repeat myself all the time on this channel, and it's because in every area of my home I use these tips, and that is to find a scent. Now, if you're like me and your mini bar is in your kitchen, or maybe you have a bar car in your living room, or maybe you have a full-blown bar, which goals, I wish I had that, but creating a scent for that experience. So sometimes when we have friends over and we're making cocktails, I will have a specific candle lit for that, just for those memories, and having that aroma and that whole vibe going is such a game changer. So find a scent that works for your space, for your area, for your room, or like me, you can just have a candle that you burn for making cocktails alone. When it comes to collecting your alcohols, I always say start with what you drink and what you enjoy. So for us, we like tequilas, so we have a lot of different types of tequilas. We like to try different tequilas, but I do like to add to our collection by adding whiskeys and other liquors that our guests might enjoy, even though Zach and I don't always enjoy them. However, I pick those up when we are having friends over and I know that so-and-so likes whiskey, I will go get a new bottle of whiskey, add it to my collection, and kind of build my collection from there. And I have found that this has been, I guess, what has felt the most affordable way to build the collection, where I'm not going and just buying every liquor that I want or that I want to add. It's kind of like I'm adding as it's needed, if that makes sense. As far as your mixers, it's the same thing with your liquors. I usually will, if we are gonna have Manhattans or we're gonna have this or that or try a new drink, I will pick up the mixer as needed. Now, Zach and I do try to make mostly fresh cocktails. So we like to have fresh citrus, but if we do need a mixer, we'll pick it up when we need it. Again, building our collection from there. One other thing that I like to do is if you have people who don't drink alcohol, having a mocktail area where you can make mocktails for your friends. I have a lot of friends that actually don't drink, and it's really nice for them to have kind of like, you know, that bougie drink, but not have to drink alcohol. My next tip is to add non-barware decor to your bar. I feel like in really high-end luxury bars and high-end luxury homes, whenever I look at mini bars or barware, I always notice that they'll have, you know, some greenery, or they'll have a little oil painting or vessel, things like that. Even when we go out to dinner, the different restaurants have different decor items to make it feel a little bit more homey. So right now I have just some cutting boards, which you do need for your bar. I actually, the one that I use is down here when I'm cutting up lemons or limes, anything like that. Anything I need to use the cutting board for, I have it nearby. But aside from those items, I always like to shop my home. You guys know, if you've been here for a while, I am huge at moving things around, shopping my home, and kind of giving it a new life. So I like to add different elements. Like I have this gold frame, this has been up there. Different vessels that would be really pretty up there, especially with all of the glassware, are wood vessels. This one is vintage from Salt Air Vintage. It's an Etsy store. Or I've had this one up there for a long time during the fall. This is just a textured vessel. Again, bringing in those different textures and tones, elevating that space, keeping it from falling flat. I do like to go a little bit heavy on one side and then not drag it all the way to the side. This might seem a little unbalanced or a little awkward, but I like it for my style, and I like to keep it pretty minimal. I don't want to overdo it with the decor. I do want to have like a few pieces, but again, keeping it minimal. You can also add some pampas grass. I just have this pampas in this right here. I mean, obviously I'd fix it up and make it a little bit better. This pampas I got from Amazon, and other little vessels, again, just to bring in that texture and elevate your bar outside of just having the barware. One last thing I want to mention is fresh greenery. My favorite thing to do, we have a ton of olive trees outside, so I'll just go clip a few branches and throw this up there until it kind of does die off. But olive twig is my favorite. You can also get faux olive twig on Amazon. I do have some in my storefront. I'll link my storefront down below. I will also find some barware items and link them in my Amazon storefront, because I have seen some good stuff on Amazon. All right, you guys, and those are the tips that I have personally been using to build my mini bar, collect my barware. Zach and I have been here for 3 years, and I have been collecting this stuff ever since we've moved here. So it is a work in progress, and I can't wait one day to have a gorgeous gentleman's room club bar in our home. I love barware, it's so beautiful. So leave me a comment down below on your favorite drink, because I want to try to recreate some of your drinks over on Instagram. So leave me a comment down below, what's your favorite drink, so I can try it out. And I will see you guys in a couple days with another. Bye guys.